I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. When my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Where are they, team? You better bring it. You better bring it.
Mariota. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Desmond King picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up. And right away, he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Right. Black 11! Watch the curve! Watch the curve!
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
390! Check. Watch 54. Get ready.
Rivers on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Michelle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing, Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mariota. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
One. 57.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Succop, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
I got it. Wait, 89.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, easy. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, exit.
Rivers to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
I got you. Out. Sling.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And an alley to run. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
To throw, Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Mike, check green 90. Back 180. Watch the screen.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So a big play there running right. The DN couldn't get out. They couldn't stop him. It was the offense setting the edge and getting the big gain.
Yeah, essentially when you're the defensive end, when they talk about setting the edge so the offense has to bounce it one way or the other, instead that edge was actually rounded off by the offense and continued deep down the field.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Wake, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jackson to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's caught. Patton. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready. Set. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Too low. Cut.
Off the play fake here. Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Following the interception here, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the... Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down now, Michel. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
6-man.
From the gun, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succo. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that gets them back within 10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Rivers. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Caught outright by Patton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Gordon on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Bravo.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
On play action, Mariota. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Even. 4th down.
Mariota now. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the handoff, it's Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mariota, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Target, Mike! Target. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Smooth!
Now Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful what the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Where are they, team? 25, check 25, check 25. Shoot.
On 1st down, Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Ready.
All day, defense, all day.
To throw Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And picked up by the Chargers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Set, 180.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Cluster.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You remember me?
180.
Let's go, baby. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Nice run, 80s. Red Delta.
He's not gonna get me.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Check 80 weapon.
Showing up, showing up.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
390.
Mike 54. Oh, here we go. Oh.
954.
54.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry, the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mariota on first down. Just keeping the point. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.